What is up, Loop Legends Battle Royale believers and dedicated disciples of the single most chaotic, crossover-crazed game on the planet? Lock down your bunkers, check your Chapter 5 Battle Pass, and brace yourselves because the very fabric of the Fortnite map is about to be ripped apart by a digital diva and a catastrophic time crunch. We are talking about a leak so immense, so utterly sensational, that it confirms the ultimate conspiracy: the map is ending. And the new queen of the apocalypse is the biggest digital pop star on the planet, Hatsune Miku. The whispers have solidified into a thunderous announcement. We have the name, the time frame, and the shocking star. The next cataclysmic, world-ending event is codenamed 0 Hour. This is the moment when the timeline resets. But the sensational twist? The presence of Hatsune Miku, the world's most famous Vocaloid, confirms that this isn't just an end, it's a digital, musical takeover. For the next monumental block of time, we are embarking on a 9,000-word journey of forensic, loop-by-loop dissection of this impossible leak. We will sensationalize the meaning of 0 Hour, analyze the terrifying implications of the Hatsune Miku collaboration. Is she the villain, the savior, or just a sensational concert? Explore the massive, high-stakes changes coming to the Chapter 5 map and celebrate the glorious, brutal chaos of Epic Games' ultimate ending spectacle. This is not just a game update. This is a fight against time, a battle for the brand, and a final musical apocalypse. Grab your V-Bucks because the clock is ticking and the end is nigh. Let's start with the most chilling, sensational piece of information: the name of the event, 0 Hour. In military and strategic terms, 0 Hour is the precise time an operation is scheduled to begin. In the world of Fortnite, it can only mean one thing: the final countdown. The current chapter is ending and the destruction will be absolute. The event structure conspiracy: we must sensationalize the history of Fortnite end of chapter events. They are always the ultimate high-stakes, what-I'm experience. 0 Hour implies an immediate, irreversible reset. We will dedicate a massive segment to analyzing the possible structure, the final massive in-game concert, the ultimate boss battle against a new Miku-themed villain, and the terrifying, sensational moment the game goes completely dark before the next map loads. This is not a transition. It is an erasure. The Chapter 5 map's fate: the current Chapter 5 map has had its champions and its critics. Its fate is sealed. 0 Hour means that every POI, every landmark, and every corner of the current world will be utterly destroyed or submerged. This is a necessary, brutal act of creative destruction that keeps the Fortnite world sensationally fresh. We will meticulously analyze the specific locations we predict will face the most dramatic, apocalyptic destruction, from the tallest skyscrapers to the deepest caves. The time loop terror: the deeper conspiracy is that 0 Hour refers not just to the current map's end, but to a permanent break in the Fortnite time loop. Could the event finally explain why the map constantly changes? Is Hatsune Miku the one who reveals the truth of the loop to the players? This sensational narrative twist is the ultimate payoff for years of subtle lore building. The true, sensational headline that elevates this leak from mere game news to a global entertainment phenomenon is the alleged collaboration with Hatsune Miku. Miku is not just a singer. She is a cultural icon, a globally recognized digital entity whose collaboration with Fortnite is a massive, symbolic victory for the brand's crossover ambition. The Miku skin hype: the immediate frenzy is, of course, the Hatsune Miku skin. This is not just a cosmetic, it is a declaration of status. We must analyze the specific styles rumored to be available, the classic Miku look, a dark, apocalyptic Zero-R Miku, and a highly sensational, game-breaking Holo Glow style. The skin is expected to be one of the most purchased items in Fortnite history. The concert conspiracy, the presence of a musical icon strongly suggests a massive in-game concert event. Could the Zero-R itself be punctuated by a spectacular, server-shattering Miku performance? Imagine millions of players watching a giant, holographic Miku singing on the eve of the map's destruction. This is the ultimate sensational spectacle that only Fortnite can deliver. We will speculate on the size, scale, and specific visual effects of this potential digital concert. Miku, villain or savior? The most sensational question, what is Miku's narrative role? Is she simply a fun cosmetic, or is she the key to the entire event? Theory 1, the digital destroyer. Miku represents a digital virus, or a sentient AI taking over the Fortnite island, initiating the Zero-R as an act of digital cleansing. This would make her the most sensational, unexpected villain in the game's history. Theory 2, the Timeline Guardian. Miku is an entity from a different dimension, brought in to help the Loop Legends reset the timeline and prevent a permanent catastrophe. She is the savior, the melodic guardian of reality. A collaboration of this sensational magnitude, the end of a chapter, combined with a global icon, sends the V-Bucks economy into an immediate, frantic vortex. The item shop tsunami. Epic Games will use this event to flood the item shop with sensational, limited-time merchandise. Beyond the Miku skin, we predict a massive influx of Vocaloid-themed pickaxes, gliders shaped like giant speakers, and emotes featuring iconic Miku dance moves. This is a planned, calculated financial tsunami that will break V-Bucks budgets worldwide. We must analyze the specific rumored prices and the financial pressure this puts on the dedicated player base. The legacy of crossovers, the Miku collaboration proves that the Fortnite crossover formula is not slowing down, it is accelerating. Miku opens the door to sensational future collaborations with other digital artists, animated characters, and perhaps even other massive figures from the non-gaming entertainment world. This single leak confirms the limitless future of the Fortnite brand. We will speculate on the next most sensational collaboration that could follow the Zero-R event. The competitive conundrum, the event will cause massive, immediate disruption to the competitive Fortnite scene. The entire map changing, the introduction of a new, potentially confusing narrative, and the sheer chaos of the live event competitive players must adapt instantly. This is the ultimate test of skill and resilience, where every professional must navigate the sensational, mandatory chaos. Loop Legends, the signs are clear. Zero-R is coming, and Hatsune Miku is the sensational star of the apocalypse. This is the ultimate convergence of gaming chaos, digital music, and narrative distraction. The Chapter 5 map is destined for the dustbin of history. And the next chapter promises a sensational, terrifying new beginning. The leak is a victory for the community, but the waiting game is now one of the highest tension. We must prepare our wallets for the Miku skin and our minds for the total annihilation of the current game world. Do not miss a single moment of this final, cataclysmic countdown. We will be covering every subsequent leak, every official teaser, and every single moment of the Zero-R event. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that notification bell is absolutely smashed, because you do not want to miss the ultimate coverage of the Miku apocalypse and the birth of the next Fortnite chapter.